are responding now to invitations from literally all over the world, asking us to come and help them reproduce what happened, to build on the model of Mission Africa, but also to help them with their local mission evangelistic outreaches. And all of this coming out of the vision, the burden which was the essence of what Cape Town was all about, and that is proclaiming the message of Jesus Christ to people who haven't heard. We really kind of focused in on three areas. One is helping with mission. And when we talk about mission, we're not just talking about a singular event whereby an evangelist might come in, but we're looking at partnering international and local evangelists to do the work of evangelism in a particular region. But in preparation for it is working with the churches, training the church people to be like Andrew. In other words, to go get their brothers and sisters to come and to be a part of it. So it's all the work of preparation, but then it's also the planning for the follow-up afterwards. In other words, how do we care for these people? So when we talk about mission, it's the full scope of organizing the outreach. So first is mission. Second, we've been asked to help with schools of evangelism. There's been a huge new hunger for what does true evangelism entail? What is the gospel message of the evangelist? How do you prepare? What are the components of the follow-up? How do we do that? And these are things that we tried to implement in Mission Africa in a very small way, but countries around the world, be it Russia and India, Caribbean islands, various places, have said, look, can you come and help us and actually teach our church leaders what is the nature of evangelism? So the second component then is organizing schools of evangelism. And we did a 3-day one in Rwanda, which was a great thrill. And then the third area is really something on behalf of Lausanne. And Lausanne has given me the working title of a Senior Associate for Proclamation Evangelists. In other words, to help bring evangelism, public proclamation evangelism, back into the center of Lausanne, but also to represent Lausanne out in what we're doing in the regions with evangelistic outreach. But in that process, they've asked if we could help identify evangelists in different parts of the world. In other words, not to create another fancy network or replace any networks that are existing, but to at least identify what those networks are and where the evangelists are. Because the Lausanne movement would really like to have more contact with individual evangelists themselves as they work in Africa, Latin America, the Caribbean, Eurasia, Europe, wherever they may be. And so we're in the process now of trying to identify evangelists in different places and to tie them into the Lausanne network. So it's mission, it's schools, and it's networking with evangelists.